Do you ever look in the mirror and feel like the person staring back is, well, maybe not who you feel like on the inside? Or maybe you've had that moment where you notice an ache or a new guest has moved in, like a little extra weight around the middle, and you think, is this just how it's going to be now? It's a common feeling. We all want to age with strength and grace, to be able to enjoy our lives without our bodies holding us back. Well, what if I told you that one of Hollywood's most recognizable faces, a guy who just went viral for looking absolutely incredible at 78 years old, isn't doing anything super secret or expensive? What if his secrets are actually simple, consistent habits that anyone can adopt? I'm talking about the one and only Ernie Hudson. You know him from Ghostbusters and 100 other films. He recently had a viral moment on the red carpet, looking so fit and sharp that people online were losing their minds. One person even said, and I quote, "Sweet baby Jesus, I'm lusting after someone's grandpappy." Now that's a compliment. But what a lot of people don't realize is that Ernie's physique isn't a fluke. It's the result of decades of dedication to his health, even after battling cancer twice. He's a two-time survivor, and he's still going strong. In this video, we're going to dive into Ernie Hudson's holistic approach to health. We're going to break down his exercise routines, his top food choices, and his simple daily habits. We'll find out how he keeps Mr. Jiggles at bay, and why he says a good doctor is your best friend. This isn't about becoming a movie star or getting a six-pack. It's about being strong and healthy enough to keep doing the things you love. Playing with your grandkids, traveling, or just enjoying a long walk with your dog. It's about feeling empowered, not defeated by the years. So let's get to work and be inspired by Ernie's journey to thrive, not just survive. Tip number 1. It's not about being a gym rat. It's about consistent movement. When we think of a fit Hollywood actor, we often imagine them in the gym for hours every day, lifting huge weights. But Ernie, at 78, is the first to tell you he's not a gym rat. Doesn't that sound refreshing? He didn't suddenly decide to get fit for a red carpet appearance. This has been a long, slow, and steady journey. He mentions that for most of his life, he didn't need to do much to stay in shape. But like many of us, he noticed a change in his 70s. He talks about a visitor he calls Mr. Jiggles showing up at the bottom of his stomach. Sound familiar? That little pooch that just won't go away no matter what you do. That's when Ernie started getting more serious. He realized his body needed a new kind of attention. His solution wasn't to go all out with intense workouts. It was to build a routine he could stick with. He works out about 3 days a week, and what he does is smart and balanced. Mondays focus on coordination and balance. As we age, our balance can become a major concern, leading to falls. Simple exercises like standing on one leg, heel-to-toe walking, or using a stability ball are fantastic for this. He's not just building muscle, he's building a safer, more stable body. Wednesdays, he does Pilates. Now, don't let the name intimidate you. Pilates is a low-impact exercise that focuses on core strength, flexibility, and posture. It's perfect for strengthening the deep muscles that support your back and joints, which can help with a lot of those everyday aches and pains. His Fridays is strength training. This is crucial. We lose muscle mass as we age, a process called sarcopenia. But you can fight back. Ernie works with a trainer and does a variety of exercises. You don't need a gym full of fancy equipment. Bodyweight exercises like push-ups, he does 100 to 150 in a session. Squats and planks are incredibly effective. But here's the most important part of his routine. On the days he doesn't work out, he still moves. He aims for at least a half-hour walk at a nice brisk pace. He makes it a point to get his heart rate up. And he's not just walking for exercise, he's walking with a purpose. While on set, he walks around the lot between takes. At the airport, he walks the terminals instead of just sitting in the lounge. He and his wife Linda have a dog, which makes hitting their 10,000 steps a day goal so much easier. This is a beautiful example of finding joy in movement. It's not a punishment, it's just part of his life. So the takeaway here is simple. Consistency beats intensity. Find an activity you enjoy, Whether it's walking with a friend, trying a Pilates class, or just dancing to your favorite music in the living room, you don't have to be a gym rat to be healthy. You just have to move. Tip number 2, eat whole foods, not processed stuff. Let's talk about food. We've all heard the saying, you can't out-train a bad diet. And Ernie's approach to eating is a perfect example of this. He's not on some crazy, restrictive celebrity diet. Instead, he's just focused on eating more whole foods, things that look a lot like they did when they were harvested or caught. And he's cut way back on processed foods, like refined breads and pasta. He shared his top 5 food choices that you'll find in his kitchen. Let's break them down. Oatmeal. This is his go-to for breakfast. It's easy to make and packed with fiber. Fiber is our friend, helping to keep our digestive system running smoothly and making us feel full, so we're less likely to snack on junk later. Hard-boiled eggs. He loves these for a lean protein source. Eggs are a powerhouse of nutrition. They contain a specific amino acid called leucine, which is super important for maintaining muscle as we older. They also have vitamin D and choline, which are great for your brain and overall muscle strength. Smoked salmon, another one of his favorites. Salmon is famous for being rich in omega-3 fatty acids. These are the good fats that support brain health, heart health, and even our eyes. It's also a fantastic source of protein and B vitamins, which are the energy vitamins that help our bodies convert food into fuel. Spinach, he sautés this leafy green, and it's a brilliant choice. Spinach is full of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. It's like a nutritional powerhouse in every bite, helping to support your immune system and overall vitality. Homemade vegetable soup, his wife makes him vegetable soup, which is a wonderful way to get a wide variety of nutrients from different veggies all in one bowl. This is a perfect example of how small, consistent choices can add up to big health benefits. Now, Ernie does mention he has an eating window, a form of intermittent fasting where he eats from about noon to 7 p.m. and doesn't eat breakfast before then. This isn't for everyone, but for him, it helps with his metabolism and energy levels. It's a great example of listening to your body and finding what works for you. The key takeaway is, focus on filling your plate with simple, real, nutrient-dense foods. You don't have to be perfect. Even Ernie admits to having the occasional cracker. It's about making good choices most of the time. Tip number 3, the unsung heroes, checkups and hydration. This next tip is one of the most important, and it comes from a deeply personal place for Ernie. He is a 2-time cancer survivor. He was diagnosed with prostate cancer in 1998 and then rectal cancer in 2011. Both times he caught it early. Why? Because he was getting regular medical checkups. When he heard the word cancer, he said it was one of the most devastating moments of his life. But he also knew that catching it early was the reason he was able to beat it and is still here today. He's now a spokesperson for the Prevent Cancer Foundation, advocating for the very thing that saved his life. This is a powerful and hopeful message. It's not about being afraid of a diagnosis. It's about being proactive and empowered. Getting regular screenings for things like colon cancer, prostate cancer, and breast cancer is one of the most loving and responsible things you can do for yourself and your family. And it's not just about screenings. It's about having a relationship with a doctor you trust, someone who knows your history and can help you navigate your health as you age. Another incredibly simple habit he emphasizes is hydration. He drinks several bottles of water a day. We hear this all the time. But do we really do it? Water is so essential for our bodies to function properly, from our joints to our skin to our brain. Ernie even shares a skincare tip. He uses sunscreen and moisturizer and vitamin C to help with an even skin tone, especially around his eyes. This just shows how a holistic approach to health covers everything from the inside out. So please don't put off the annual physical. Don't skip those screenings. And remember to keep a water bottle handy. These simple habits are often the most life-saving. Tip number 4, find your why and stay consistent. So we've talked about what Ernie does, but let's talk about why he does it. This, I think, is the real secret. He isn't just working out to look good. He's doing it to stay in the game. He shows no sign of calling cut on his acting career. He wants to be able to keep working, keep traveling with his wife, and keep walking his dog. His why is bigger than his waistline. He has a great anecdote about his wife. He jokes that as he gets older and gets more attention from his healthy appearance, his wife is now traveling with him everywhere. Before, she would say, "Okay, I'll see you later." Now she says, "No, we're going together." It's a lighthearted story, but it shows that how his commitment to health has benefited his life and his relationship. What's your why? Why do you want to be healthy and strong? Is it to play with your grandkids, to travel the world, or to keep up with your hobbies? Or just to feel more comfortable and confident in your own skin? Finding that deeper motivation is what keeps you consistent on the days you don't feel like it. It's what turns a chore into a choice. So take a moment and ask yourself that question. What's your why? Write it down, put it on your fridge, and use it to fuel your journey. Tip 5. Supplements aren't a magic pill, but can help. In a Men's Health interview, Ernie revealed the contents of his supplement cupboard, and it's interesting because he's very clear. He's not advocating for them, and his wife doesn't even take any. She tells him, "We're eating good. You have all you need." But Ernie says, "I'm not taking any chances." This is a great balanced way to look at supplements. They aren't a replacement for a healthy diet and lifestyle, but they can fill in gaps. Ernie's regimen includes vitamin C and B12, essential for immune support and energy. Fish oil for those omega-3s we talked about, which are great for your brain and heart. A men's 50+ multivitamin, a good daily foundation. Coenzyme Q10, known for its cardiovascular benefits, and others for digestion, hair, skin, nails, and immune support. The key message here is to think of supplements as just that. Supplements to an already healthy diet. They're not a shortcut. If you're going to take them, it's always a good idea to talk to your doctor first to make sure they're right for you. So what can we take away from Ernie Hudson's journey? It's not about being perfect. It's not about being a fitness guru or having a superhuman diet. It's about being consistent. It's about making smart choices most of the time, whether that's walking instead of sitting, choosing spinach over a bag of chips, or getting that all-important medical checkup. Ernie's story is a powerful reminder that we don't have to accept a decline in health as an inevitable part of aging. We can take control. We can be proactive. We can be inspired to keep moving, keep learning, and keep thriving, no matter what our age is. The best time to start was 20 years ago. The second best time is right now. If you found this